Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. We're here today. I usually don't film down here, but I moved every single book that I have down here because everything was on my TBR cart that was upstairs in the what is going to be the nursery. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put all of my books down here. So this shelf is my TBR, and then I also added my book of the month books up there as well. So these are the shelves now, and I'm so happy about them. And I also just got my nails done today. It looks so cute holding my phone. Like, these are so cute. Thank you to my sister-in-law Cassie, Nails by Cassie on Instagram and TikTok. Anyways, you know what we're here for today. I have a coffee to be prepared. Perfect. Cheers. Perfect afternoon beverage. It's about 2:30. I have Felicity down for her nap 30 minutes ago, and then I ate lunch, and now we're here ready. This is also a new shelf. So this is my TBR and then what I've read, kinda, or you know, whatever. We'll get into it. Should I go in order also? So the first one that I read was Lessons in Chemistry. Pretty sure it's probably my favorite read of the month as well. It was the highest rated with a 4 stars. I don't know what it was about it. Like, I feel like normally I wouldn't reach for it because it's, what's the timeline? 1960s. So I feel like normally I don't jump back in like historical fiction very much. But this one, I don't know what it was about it, but it was really good. So it's about Elizabeth Azat, and she's a scientist or a chemist or whatever, and she works at an all-male facility. So basically treated like she's a secretary. She's done a lot to get here, and from where she started, from where she ended up, it was amazing to see how far she went, for especially for her kid as well. And the romance in it too, I really liked that as well. Some people were like, ew, I hate it. Like in the book, people were like, I hate them together, they're so smart, they think they're better than everybody, but they're just living in their own world. Really. Talking about stuff. And then she also really likes to cook as well. So then she is on a cooking show later on in the book. So you get to see a little bit of that, and then how she also impacts other women's lives through her cooking show. So I don't know. It had motherhood, it had romance, it had women empowerment or whatever. So I really enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I underlined quite a bit in here, and also wrote in as well. And the dog in this too, I loved him. 630. He was really cute. So that was the first book that I read. The next one was From Blood and Ash, and I really had no idea what was about to occur, because I had no idea that this was going to be like vampires and werewolves and stuff like that. I had no idea going into it, and I'm so glad that I did because it turned out so good. I think this was a, what, 3.5? There were some confusing things in here, and I think that's what brought the rating lower, but overall I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of the series because they also look really pretty, and they're gonna look really pretty on my shelves all together. So I'm really excited to finish it. The next one that I read was on my Kindle, and it was The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I tried to go in as blind as possible. Like, I knew that it was a couple, and then they needed somebody to move into their house with them. I mean, she's the tenant, so I knew that much, and that's as much as I knew. So the plot twist in it, I mean, I'm trying to guess what's gonna happen and who did what and all this stuff. Usually I never get it right. So I had a grand time reading it, and it was also a new release, so you'll see more thoughts and feelings and stuff and updates in my reading new releases part 2 that's coming out probably next week, I want to say, because I'm getting releasing 10, what's today? Friday. I'm getting releasing 10 on Sunday, I believe. Yep, getting here Sunday, and I'm so excited. I also got Felicity some fridge magnets, so that's also coming. I'm so excited to read that. But anyways, The Tenant was not what I was expecting at all. I didn't know that all of that stuff was going to be happening. I mean, I knew that there was like some kind of creepy stuff going on, but I didn't realize that it was going to be what it was. So what did I rate that? Oh, this was a 4 as well. So between Lessons in Chemistry and The Tenant, I think Lessons in Chemistry though was my favorite. I think so. The next one that I finished was Belladonna, and can we take a second to look at the hardcover? And then the inside as well. I mean, these are stunning. I think I'm going to display them either like this or this on the shelf, and then have the covers in the little box, because these are just so beautiful to not display like that. My goodness. This one, I had heard Alexa Ray over here on YouTube really like it, and it's one of her favorite series. So I had very high hopes for it, but I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. It's about a girl named Signa, and she has kind of like this curse on her. It's not a curse, but everybody around her thinks that she has a curse on her because she's an orphan and she's moving from house to house, and then the people that she's living with keep dying, so she has to move. So anyways, this is kind of Bridgerton times. So she gets to Thorngrove, and then something is happening there with her cousin, and they have to figure out what that is. So does it even say? Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't want to spoil anything because my type of wrap-up videos, I really try not to spoil anything. So the wife of Thorngrove had died, and then the daughter is suffering. So the mother spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, and then Signa realizes that the family she depends on could be in grave danger and enlists the help of a stable boy to hunt down the killer. She also has to make an alliance with Death himself. So he's like this being that nobody else can see, but he's like the shadowy figure or whatever. He's trying to help her, stable boy is trying to help her, and then a little romance is happening, you know. So she has to figure out what happened with the wife at Thorngrove and who murdered her, and then also what's happening with the daughter. So it's all mixed together. This one I rated a 3-star. Then my copy of A Curse Carved in Bone came in. This is a Book of the Month book, so we're so happy about that because A Fate Inked in Blood was also a Book of the Month book, so those will match because I've gotten Ruthless Vows, which is the second one to Divine Rivals, and then also Rebel Witch, which is the second one to Heartless Hunter. Those were not Book of the Month books, so they don't match the rest of the Book of the Month books that you can't see, but you will see because we're gonna put these books away together. So anyways, if you don't know, this is Freya's namesake, the kitty over there, our white cat. She is currently on Scott's desk chair and the blanket is there. Koopy is here. Sunny is making his rounds everywhere. But anyways, I think this one picks up right where A Fate Inked in Blood left off, so I really enjoyed that. The first part of it I found a little boring because nothing was really happening, and it didn't get until like the 50% mark that I was more interested in it. So for that reason, it was a 3-star, and also it had been a long time since I read A Fate Inked in Blood and I didn't remember everything that had happened. So partly my fault, I will admit, partly my fault not relearning everything for this one, but I feel like I didn't have to do that with the Powerless series or the Lightlark series. But anyways, this was a 3-star, and I really can't say anything because it is the second book and I don't want to give anything away. But I will say the plot twist was really good, and I was not expecting that or even thinking about that being a possibility. So that was good. Props to Danielle L. Jensen. The last one that I finished was Foxglove, so this is number 2 in the Belladonna series. And again, you guys have to see the hardcover. Like, it's stunning. Like, imagine all 3 of these on the shelf. It's so beautiful. It's said that Foxglove is most lethal just before the seeds ripen. Just the amount of detail is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful work. Anyways, so this one continues on with the story of Belladonna. So there's other stuff that happens. They have a party and then somebody is murdered. So they have to figure out who the killer is. Somebody innocent is accused and they have to try to figure out who the real killer is. And then other stuff is happening on the side, and it's just all mixed together. It was pretty good. This I did rate a 3-star. I really like the magic system and the world building and getting to see them get all dressed up in like their corsets and their gowns and their slippers and their shoes and their hair all done and all of that. I really enjoyed seeing all of that. Maybe I should read more books with this kind of time setting. I don't know, but I quite enjoyed myself, though it was a 3-star. Because I feel like if I hadn't gone into it having such high expectations for it, this could have been a higher rating, but it's my fault. Looking at somebody else's rating and them absolutely loving it and being like, I'm gonna feel the exact same way. Because I didn't, and that's totally fine. That was Foxglove. And now I'm on to the last one, Wisteria. So this is this cover. Really pretty, but this... stunning. I mean, are you kidding? Beautiful, beautiful book. But can you imagine all 3 of them together? Like, it's gonna be so pretty. Actually, we will see them all together because I'm setting them up after this. Like, as soon as I stop talking about these books, we're gonna go put them up and my bookshelves are gonna look even prettier. How far am I? Page 66, I think. Actually, no, because I'm also reading it on my Kindle. I got it from Libby because I wanted to keep this nice. Okay, page 82, chapter 7. In this one, I've been having such a great time. Their banter with each other. It's funny to me. Like, this is following a different character that's in these. Like, it's a prominent character. And then also Signa is in here as well. But it's mostly this girl's story. I'm having a grand time watching their banter and all that sort of thing. So we'll see what I rate this one next month. And then these were the rest of my TBR that I started. So I had started Ready Player One and then Six of Crows, and then I've already gotten into Red Rising, a little more than halfway now, and then also The Deep. So that's those. I think we should put these on my bookshelves, and then we can also get into my TBRs. So that's this whole shelf. I have a couple new books too. So I got this from a free little library. It's about a sister becoming a surrogate for her sister. And then I also got this as well. I mean, this cover is so pretty. Love it. So this is probably gonna be on the TBR. It's getting into summer, it's getting nicer, having a grand time reading all these books. It says it's 74 out, but it's cloudy. Yeah, it says it's 74. The weather, it feels cold and I don't like that. So anyways, you can see more of the shelves, and we'll put my old TBR away and then get a new TBR, or maybe a new TBR first so that I can fit my old TBR on, because this goes, move this, it goes from end to end. Let's see. Not sure what I want to do to pick my TBR. Do I just go off vibes? I don't know. I think I'm gonna put away the books that I've read first and then we'll get into it. So now we can pick our TBR from this long list. I already know Releasing 10 is going to be one of them. So we will have that, and it'll look so good with the Binding 13 series. I don't think you can see it because it's also like a blue. Have you guys seen it? Oh my goodness, it looks so cute. So yeah, it's gonna look so cute up there. But anyways, oh, I forgot. This was also a new book that I got this month in May. So it's The Names. So it is about a woman and she has a son, and then her husband wants him to be named after him, which would be Gordon. So there is a ripple effect to whatever name she chooses. So if she chooses Jeff, then it'll follow that future. If she chooses John, it'll follow that future, be completely different. If she chooses Jordan, I don't know why I'm just picking J names, but anyways, they all have a different future. So it follows the different timelines for it and the impact that has for her and for him. So I think this would be really nice to read. It's also about motherhood as well and marriage kind of. So I think this would be a good option. I'm gonna take off these other books. Set them over there. So we'll have The Names. I'll put them this way so you can see them for now. I am on the futon that's right here, so that's why I'm kind of crouching over and everything, if you're wondering. I mean, I don't know. So let's see. Oh, The Bridge Kingdom. I recently got this when I got the Belladonna series. I saw this and then it was Mother's Day and Cassie, my sister-in-law who did my nails, got me a gift card for Amazon, so I got the whole series and it looks so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love that. I think we will do The Bridge Kingdom. So this one, it's about a warrior princess trained in isolation. Lara is driven by two certainties. The first is that King Aaron, I don't know, of the Bridge Kingdom is her enemy, and the second is that she'll be the one to bring him to his knees. The only route through a storm-ravaged world, the Bridge Kingdom of Ithacana enriches itself and deprives its rivals, including Lara's homeland. So when she's sent there as a bride under the guise of peace, Lara is prepared to do whatever it takes to fracture its impenetrable defenses and the defenses of its king. Yet, as she infiltrates her new home and gains a deeper understanding of the war to possess the bridge, Lara begins to question whether she's the hero or the villain. As her feelings for her husband transform from frosty hostility to fierce passion, Lara must choose which kingdom she'll save and which she'll destroy. That sounds like a fun time to me. And then this one that I got from the free little library called The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. Everyone has a dark side. That's what thing is. I mean, that kind of looks creepy too. Can you tell? Anyways, so this is two sisters, one truth, which of them knows it? Fern Castle works in her local library. She has dinner with her twin sister Rose 3 nights a week, and she avoids crowds, bright lights, and loud noises as much as possible. Fern has a carefully structured life, and disrupting her routine can be dangerous. When Rose discovers that she cannot get pregnant, Fern sees her chance to pay her sister back for everything Rose has done for her. Fern can have a baby for Rose. She just needs to find a father. Simple, right? Fern's mission will shake the foundations of the life she has carefully built for herself and stir up dark secrets from the past in this quirky, rich, and shocking story of unexpected love. I think that sounds really interesting to me. You know what? This one actually sounded really good for last month, and I was disappointed that I didn't get to it this month. And I was thinking that I really wanted like a thriller book that could go by really fast, and I really wanted to get to this one this month, but just did not get to it. So it can be on our TBR again. Basically, there is a plague called the Get, and there's also a facility like miles under the water, like middle of the ocean. How is it? 7 miles, I think? 8 miles. It's a special research lab. And then there's also this thing called ambrosia. It's this universal healer, I guess. There's a group of people. It doesn't name anybody, so I'm gonna learn who goes down there. So anyways, this group of people, they go down there, they have to, I don't know, I guess discover what happened and why it's abandoned. Like this terminal has nobody in it at all. I'm pretty sure they're gonna discover what's down there, what happened, why the Gets is happening, how ambrosia was discovered, I don't know. And then I'm sure there's also a bunch of scary things down there as well. I mean, it looks pretty scary to me, but I'm looking forward to have a scary grand old time. Definitely not a before bed book, I'm sure, if I want to get some good sleep. Anyways, I was really disappointed and really sad that I didn't get to it this month, but I really wanted to finish the Belladonna series, which I didn't get to all the way. And I was also reading a lot of new releases as well. There was a lot. But anyways, this shall be one of them as well. Okay, so we have 5, 4 here, and then releasing 10. Let's see what I have on my Kindle as well, because I've also been wanting to read Wizard's First Rule, but I also want to have the physical copy. There's also Story of My Life by Lucy Score, which that was a new release, so that could be another romance. And then I also have Beartown and then the Daughter of No World series as well. And then I have Heartless and Wild Love on here, Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I'm saving for the fall, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't take place in the fall, if I remember correctly from other people reading it and talking about it. So I don't know. I have it downloaded just so that I can see it and remember it. If it's not in front of me, I'm gonna forget. Oh, and then I have Alice Feeney, His and Hers. I'm pretty sure that's a thriller as well. And then Bloodguard, but I'm not sure what that one is. Lots of options on here. Yeah, I downloaded quite a few on here. Anyways, I think what I would be most interested in is probably Daughter of No Worlds, just so we get another fantasy in there, because we have The Bridge Kingdom, but then we have a thriller, and then, well, I guess kind of 2 thriller, maybe mystery, and then The Names. So that's maybe like a historical. Maybe I need a romance. I don't know. We'll see if Story of My Life or the Never After series or Elsie Silver gets the pick. I mean, who knows, but it'll be something from my Kindle. I'm counting Kindle as book. This is book. That's what I'm reading. Koopy has joined me. You can't see him, but he looks so cute. Well, I hope you liked this portion. And sitting in front of the books, it's 3:10 now. So we've been down here for 40 minutes. Getting cold too, so I need to turn on the heater, and then I also want to get up to date on annotating Wisteria, so that'll be something. I'm not sure how I feel about this shelf. I don't know, because these are really pretty, but I also want these displayed as well. I don't know, we'll see if I move some up there, but I really liked the top shelf being book of the month, but I don't have like enough book of the month to fill it all the way up. I don't know, maybe these can go over there, because it's still, I don't know. I'm sure it'll change and you'll see next video how I have it, but right now we need to do the book journal as well. And what else did I have? I think that's it. I think what's left is to book journal. So get caught up for May and then create a page for June. So, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do, so the number of books that I read / the number of books that I read off of the TBR. How many did I have on the TBR? I had 1, 2, 3, 4 left on the TBR that I did not get to. I also wanted to go on to Fable. So here's my reading insights. If you don't know, it's you click on Fable and then it's your profile and then you scroll down a little bit and it's the reading insights. So my most read is romance with 14. The next one is young adult with 9, and then I have fantasy 7, sci-fi 3, and historical fiction 1. What did I do there? I don't know what I clicked. And then my average rating is a 3.5. I don't have any 4.25 or any 4.75. My most read authors are Anna Huang with 2 books, Marissa Meyer with 2, and then Stephanie Garber with 2. But I read 6 Stephanie Garber. Maybe not this year, I guess. So anyways, I thought that would be interesting. And then I have read 23 of AD so far. 24K pages by the end of the year would be crazy. So yeah, Sunny has joined us as well. I wish you could see them, but if I get up, they're going to move. So maybe I take a picture. This is them right now. They're cute. Alright, so that's enough for this section. We need to go upstairs and get my iPad and get to book journaling. thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button and then comment what your TBR and what you've read for May. So comment what you've read for May and then what your hopefuls TBR is gonna be. And if you're planning on releasing 10, we'll see how we enjoy that. And I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be reading new releases, and you'll see me reading Voice of the Ocean, The Tenant, A Curse Carved in Bone, and then releasing 10. And then I'm thinking about maybe doing a part 3 with Say You'll Remember Me, Great Big Beautiful Life, and Story of My Life by Abby Jimenez, Emily Henry, and Lucy Score. I don't know, because they also don't have the paperbacks. But Story of My Life by Lucy Score is on the Kindle, so I can read that. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video.